Sam Roberts at Goldington Road. After the Plymouth Albion game, I've managed to grab a word with Director of Rugby Alex Rae. Mike, how is that for you?
Well, extremely disappointed. Again, we've made far too many handling errors to win the game, and it's just the unforced errors which are hurting us at the moment. We don't establish a foothold in the game because of them. We don't establish any rhythm in the game because of them, it's only ourselves to blame. There's nobody else to blame with that. Just unforced errors, and I say poor skill level. These guys do this on a weekly basis. Perhaps this week could do a bit of a reverse psychology and not do anything with the ball this week. But yeah, we don't have to take a long, hard look at ourselves. You don't even have to look at the DVD this week because we pretty much knew that because we dropped the ball. Obviously, the first try came as a direct result of a drop ball. They were effective. Don't get me wrong; they were effective in defence. They were effective in the line-out area. When they had field position, their more was good. But we knew that was coming. But ultimately, when we had the ball, we weren't good enough, and that's what's cost us the game.
How difficult is it for you personally? I mean, because obviously it must get more. The last 15-20 minutes at Cov must have been pretty horrible, and then today it must be so frustrating.
But that's they're the challenge of the job, aren't they? When you're winning, it's easy. It's when you're losing and not perhaps scratching around for form. There's when you earn your corn, and that's our jobs as coaches now to lift the players this week. The good thing is we know our structure's in place, we know our organisation's in place. By and large, and we've got to keep the faith. We've got to keep rolling our sleeves up, and we've got to try and go and beat Bristol now next week. It's no easy task, but it's one we'll go with a certain amount of relish because obviously we're the underdog next week, and all we've got to make sure is our performance is probably tenfold better than what it is today.
I'm going to try and pick out some positives for you. Positive again, Greg Galander's had a good game. Sasha back on the field, I suppose that must be really positive. And dear Luke Fielden continuing to pick out some good runs, some good play from fullback.
Look, I think individually there's been good performances. Right from the start of the season, what we haven't quite done, I suppose, is really put it together as a team, and that's what we're striving for. No two ways about it. It's got to be about 15 men, 22 men. I thought actually the whole bench who came on today had a positive impact, and Arga as well. But until we get that error out of our game, we're going to be vulnerable. And it's an honest assessment, and I think the whole changing room know that. I don't think there's anything we'll hide behind. We're not making any excuses. We weren't good enough in our skills today.
Well, good luck in the build-up. Quick turnaround. Friday night game. Yeah. Quick turnaround. Good luck with that, and. Let's try and put one over on Bristol.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers, Sam.
Sam Roberts got into it after the game, Plymouth game with Alex Rae. That must be pretty difficult to swallow.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing to be honest. But we can only got ourselves to blame if we cough a ball up that much, and we're not going to win many games, if any at all.
How do you keep your composure? Because I could see it boiling over at times. People making errors, and it's a whole range of people. It's almost everyone on the pitch. How do you keep your composure on the pitch?
Well, I think we kept trying to knock away, and we just kept knocking on. And I don't know if it's one of them days because it's been creeping in a little bit. So it's just down to us as players now to put it right. Like Mike and every coaches put everything in place for us, and I think as a group we've let them down a bit. So it's down to the players next week to go away and beat Bristol, which is going to be a tough task.
Does it sort of? I mean, we had the dip to start against Coventry in the last 10-15 minutes. We've had a shocker today. Is Bristol the ideal fixture to sort of go away? Nothing to lose. Underdogs.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to be looking at our form guide, and Bristol will be thinking, it'll be an easy game. Hopefully they take us a bit more lightly now, and we'll go down there and give everything we've got and hopefully come away with a result.
Because it's not far, is it? Inches we're talking about here. The inches is the difference between us playing superbly and
if we cut out them errors, I think in the first half we would have scored quite a few tries, and it's a different game then. But at the moment, them balls are not sticking, and the players aren't taking the balls. So we've just got to put it right, work hard in training, and hopefully come Bristol will be good.
Good luck this week. All right.
Thank you.